Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Ducks will kick this away to get us going. Bringing it out, it's Carr. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run the option. And he's got it already past the first down marker. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. Lets it go quickly. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Gets some space around the 30. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
7, Miami, 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive.
Hurricanes will take over. 1st and 10.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And the back now goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to
to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. Right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the back. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Can he get there on the ground? They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on 3rd down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line. They get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the first down.
The Canes moving quickly down the field here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They'll try the right here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35.
What a ditch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Hurricanes line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback's got it on the option. As the first down is still going. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. The Hurricanes trying to cash in here in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
The Canes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. We'll try to run it with the option. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. Defense has got the football. The 50. Inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense adds 6 points. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Here comes the point after attempt.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
14, Miami, 0.
Bringing it out, it's Carr. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
Miami Hurricanes will take over. First and 10.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go. Oh, almost intercepted again. Had a chance for his second pick. Couldn't quite hold on. It's going to be second down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll test the right side here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
And the 17-yard line. Third down coming up.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Here's the option play. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play, but give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Defense is coming after him. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Oh, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oregon 17, Miami 0.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The game makes it second and medium. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. He's going to hand this off. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. The offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
Okay, ready?
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10.
Under. 42, Spider. 4.
And the runner takes off to his right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Here we go.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
And the Canes come to the line with 1st and goal.
Hey, Cam. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Over.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The red zone has been a real struggle so far for this offense. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Back out on the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. It's a quick spin move. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the 1st down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a 1st down.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. He's running out of time here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. It's the 2-minute warning. You've got a blowout developing here before halftime.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Bringing pressure. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
He'll aim it toward the sideline. Solid punt. And he punts it out of bounds, so no return. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Stopped short the marker after just a short gain. Second down play coming up. Handoff to the right side. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Can he make it to the marker? And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it away to get us going in the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Already a 2-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively and try to put this defense in a bigger hole. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful.
It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Handoff here from the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They'll try the option play here. Got a lane. Can he get in? Muscle out of bounds, close to the end zone. The Hurricanes looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Second down and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown for the U. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Short pass finds the tight end. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Gonna run it. It's Parker. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Receiver makes the grab. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
This punt heads toward the sideline. doesn't travel very far. That punt sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that previous play. Sticking with the running game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is caught. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Important second down play coming up. Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loses 3. Brings up 3rd down.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Running out of time in the pocket. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Toss play, running right. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Oregon 17, Miami 14.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
And they finally stopped him at a decent gain that time.
What a game for this offense at the line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing, a couple more, and it'll be in triple digits. What a great day for him.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down and inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
Less than a yard to go here on 4th down. The offense is going to go for it. And the quarterback just sneaks it. They stop him, but it's a first down.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. 4th down in inches. Simple call, quarterback sneak. But a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. They'll work the clock here with the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Quick throw caught on the left side. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd and goal for the offense. Running a quarterback sneak here. Try to sneak it, but it goes nowhere. Defense rising up on the goal line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Trying to extend the play. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. He's moving out of the pocket. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. First down here for this offense. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. So the win streak continues for this team. Good job, Kirk, bouncing back.